What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode we ended with the derp, but got it all fixed. Don't worry about it. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, I was able to just replace the blocks here and got everything situated. Got our recharger thing down there all set. It's all good, guys. So the bound pickaxe, something we're probably not going to be using at all. Yep. I mean, it might be useful in the nether or something if we needed to collect a large amount of nether rack, or maybe in the end to collect some of the end stone, but really don't need it. So, today, let's go ahead and look at our quest book once again. I think what I want to do, let us go ahead and jump into the For The Hoarding quests once again. I think we're only going to knock out one quest a day. The chocolate milk one we saw, we can only milk that cow like once every 5 minutes or something, so we're gonna have to set up something for this to go over time, or we have to breed cows, or we'll figure that out. Blue requires us to have the big reactors mod set up, and we haven't really dived into that at all just yet, so I think we're gonna hold off on that. So I think B&A is the one that we're gonna work on today. This requires 500 buckets of liquid DNA, and we haven't really messed with that at all. Now I believe you get the liquid DNA from the Gendustry mod, and one of these protein liquefier, I think that is the one we're looking for. Protein liquefier, and this makes, well, maybe not, maybe that's making protein. Okay, let's go back to the Gendustry mod. There is also a DNA extractor. Maybe this is what we need. Okay, oops, not at. DNA Extractor. Okay, so we'll just get this one going here. Alright, so we're going to need some bronze gears, a power module, sturdy casing, hopper. How much of this stuff do we already have made? We have really none of it. Okay. Right, so let's make some bronze gears. No, you know what? Gear. I think we had some bronze gears made. Let's just make up 10 of them so we have some extras in the system. Genetics processor. Apparently we don't have those. Let's make 2 of those guys. Sturdy casing. Okay, and we need a hopper. I do have a craft for this since we've been using that stuff in the Thaumcraft stuff, melting those down for the little recycle aspect thing out of it. Alright, and then we also need this power module. So let's make one of these. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think we're going to need some more bronze gears maybe. No, we got it all. Okay, so DNA extractor. Let's set this thing down. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so we have a power. We can put in a bee or a sapling, some labware, and empty. I assume this is DNA that we're going to get. I guess we'll find that out. Let's take this guy. Wow, that takes a minute to break. Let's take this guy up here to where our bees are. Whoa, too far, too far. Alright, so we'll sit it right there. Let's get ourselves another flux power cable. A flux duct. A resonant one should be fine. And there we go. Alright, so this guy holds 4 million RF. That's a lot of power. We're going to need some labware. Let's do 100 of those. That should be good. Okay, so now if we go over to our old beehives over here, yeah, these things are turned off because they've been making a lot of drones and filling up the inventory here. And I haven't really been doing anything with these bees for a while, so yeah, they just kind of all shut off. There's just too much stuff in them. Let's take a stack of drones here, and let's stick those in this guy. Now, does this make the liquid DNA? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've messed with Gendustry, and it looks like it's taken just a little bit of time to make some of that. Okay, so that makes 1/100th of a bucket. Wow. So I think in order to do this in any reasonable amount of time, either we're just going to set it and forget it, just have a whole bunch of drones going into this machine and we'll like pipe that into some kind of a tank or something, or we're going to have to set up a few of these machines. Now, it doesn't look like it's using a labware every single time either. We've only used 2 of them, and we've gone through 4 bees. Okay, yeah, it still didn't use one that time. Yeah, we definitely need to set up a few of these things, I do believe. Wait, Tile Genderstream Mutatron Advanced Name. Why is that broken? Yeah, that must have been changed in this latest version. The mutagen and the mutatron. Yeah, I don't know if I can get that mutagen out. Not like it's a big deal. The redstone that we use to make this stuff, I mean, we have so much redstone. Like, it doesn't even matter if we waste it. So I think what I might do is I might just break some of these machines, replace them with some of these DNA extractors, and then set up something to pipe the DNA out into a drum or something that we can hold onto it, and then we'll be able to complete the quest that way. Alright guys, I tell you what, let me go ahead and make a few more machines here, rearrange some things, and we will be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I set up a simple automation for collecting the bee DNA. Basically, all I have to do is just put the drones in a chest and then everything just works. So I made a few more of these DNA extractors over here. So we have a total of 5 of them now. We have an input chest that we have drones and genetics labware in. And that's just being pulled out with the resonant servo into some impulse item ducts, and that goes right into the top of these DNA extractors. Now, I did test this. If I remove a stack of drones, it gets replaced. If I remove some labware, that also gets replaced. So everything is happy, just like that. And then behind, we just have some hardened fluid ducts with a resonant retriever here, and that is filling up our liquid DNA drum. So it's just a waiting game. We will collect the liquid DNA. I think it said we needed 500 buckets of the stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a minute before we get that amount, but yeah, this is all set up. I did take all the drones out of these, and I guess they've refilled a little bit. Yeah, I've taken all the drones out, and I did stick them in this chest. I think, actually, we had some extra drones here in our system that we can remove. We really don't need this many in here. Anyway, I don't want to take them all out. But yeah, the ones that like are full stacks or whatever, we can go ahead and remove from the system and have those be turned into liquid DNA as well. Go ahead and add those to our collection. Very good. In fact, I think over here in this chest too, we had some extra drones. We really didn't need this many. I was just kind of keeping them because they were the hive bee drones, and I think we might have some extras over here. Yeah, I think that's about all of our extra drones that I want to part with right now. So we'll stick all those guys in there as well. Okay, so those will all turn into the liquid DNA. They'll fill up this drum, and we will get that quest completed. I did say that I don't think we're going to look at any more of these quests today, but I just remembered that in the comments, somebody had mentioned that there's a mod in this mod pack, Progressive Automation. We looked at it early on, that can milk cows and surpass like the 5-minute wait or whatever. So we did look at this a long time ago, but I don't really remember too much about it. So, oh, no. You gotta do up here, shift at Progressive Automation. So let's see, Stone Animal Farmer. Yeah, this one. Okay, use upgrades for shearing and milking. Place on same level as the animals. Okay, so let's grab that. And there's these upgrades. Cobble gen upgrade, shearing upgrade, milker upgrade. That sounds like what we want. Animal filter and a diamond upgrade. All right, so we'll do the milker upgrade. Now, Stone Animal Farmer, that leads me to believe that there's probably different tiers of these things. Let's look this up. Animal Farmer? Yeah, okay, so we have an iron version and a diamond version. I don't know what the differences are between these, but you know what? Let's go ahead and make a diamond one. We're pretty far in the game. We have all of these resources. It doesn't really matter if we throw some away at this. So we need a stone one to go up to an iron. Actually, let's take a look at the stone one first of all. So what does this thing look like? What's up, Hypno? So we have a thing for wheat, a thing for this, spot for an upgrade. Put the upgrade in here. We get a spot for the bucket. Okay. And when we break the machine, I think we get that upgrade back. Yeah, we do. Okay. So I don't know what the difference is between these. Actually, I was going to just go ahead and make a... I was just going to go and upgrade that. Let's just make a brand new stone one here. And we will upgrade that to the iron and see if there's any difference. I don't know. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, the iron one on us. Oh, is it in? No? Okay, hold on a second. Farmer? stone. That's not gonna be what we want. Oh, okay. Progressive automation. Did I not just make a new? Maybe I made the iron one. That's what happened. All right, so we'll make the stone one once again. Some shears. That. All right, so now we have the two that we can compare side by side. So that's what the stone one looks like. This is what the iron one looks like. I don't know. Does that go faster? Is that the difference? Let's try a diamond one just for fun because it's diamond. All right, so we'll make another one of these. So we need one of those. Does that? Yeah, we're gonna need 2 shears. Actually, I think we need 3. Let's make 3 shears. And there's a stone. There's an iron. And finally, the diamond. Okay, so what does this guy look like? What's up, Hypno? It doesn't look any different, does it? I wonder if this goes faster. Or, I remember that the different tiers of these for like the other ones use like different tools. Like you can only use stone tools in the stone one, and you could use diamond tools in the diamond one. But as far as this one goes, I don't know if there's any difference. But we'll just go and use the diamond one because it's diamond. All right, so let's put all this stuff away. We do have the milker upgrade. You know, let's check this out too. As far as the upgrades go, animal filter, milker, shearing, RF engine. That might be better. So I assume that means I won't have to use coal. All right, you know what? Let's build one of these. I wonder if that goes in like an upgrade as well. Let's check that out. Can I put that in an upgrade slot? Nope. Oh, it goes in instead of the coal. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I like that. Creative RF engine, that's not what we want. Stone upgrade, iron upgrade, diamond upgrade. I don't know what those are. Maybe we could have just done that instead of making the new machine. Wither, player, mob, animal, milker, shearing. I thought there was like some kind of a range upgrade for these things. Cobble gen. All right, so I was just looking through all these different upgrades here. I could have sworn there was one that increased the range of these, but I saw there was a wither upgrade. It says multiplies the range of a machine by 4, and that's the only one I can see that says it increases the range. Okay. Well, that requires another star, which we can make, and then a bunch of these diamond upgrades, but I don't know if it's necessary for us to do that. So let's just go ahead and take this diamond one in our RF engine. Let us come over here to our chocolate cow. Let's set this guy down like so. Yeah, it says range 1, so you'd think you should be able to upgrade this. Put that there. Milker upgrade. We need buckets. Let's grab a stack of buckets and put that right there. Yeah, range 1. That makes me think this has to be right next to the animal. Okay. We will take this out. I don't know, maybe putting in multiple milker upgrades will make the range bigger. I haven't experimented with this mod enough to really know. But it looks like that's probably going to be right next to the animal. So we'll put that in there, this right here, that right there. Okay, so we got 1 bucket. Is this using power? Oh, it's using a lot of power. Maybe using coal actually is better for this thing. Or can we just provide this with energy? I mean, if it's using RF like that, I wonder if we can just stick a Tesseract next to it. Let us put a Tesseract like right here. Main base. Fluid mode, energy mode. Yeah, energy mode receive only, main base, turn on. Okay, so that keeps this full. Unless that broke something. Doesn't look like it's doing anything anymore. Okay, no, it's still working. Yeah, so we just got 9 buckets of chocolate milk pretty quickly. Oh, and now it's throwing it out into the world. Okay. So now we need a way to get the chocolate milk buckets out of this machine. We need to take those chocolate milk buckets, dump them into some kind of a drum, and then put the empty buckets back into this. So now we know that we can power this with RF. We don't have to worry about putting coal in there. We just have to worry about removing the chocolate milk and putting it in the empty buckets. Okay, so let me go ahead and do some stuff off camera here, figure out a decent way to do this, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I realized a mistake here. I was going to get the buckets out and I was going to put the chocolate milk into a drum. So I set up a thing here, an autonomous activator, so we could pull out of here, put into this guy, and have that right-click the buckets into the drum. Well, turns out you can't right-click the chocolate milk into the drum. You can't place it in the world. The only thing you can do is drink it. But anyway, I was testing this out with the autonomous activator here. I had that right like that. I was like, why is that not going into the drum? And I choose the aim level. And apparently the autonomous activator can drink the chocolate milk. I don't know how it's doing that. I don't know where it's going or what that does for the autonomous activator, but that's a thing. So I thought that was kind of amusing anyway. So it looks like we are not going to be removing the chocolate milk from the buckets. What we're going to be doing is submitting that directly into the quest book, I think, right? Chocolate milk buckets. We submit what we have. Yeah, we lose the iron. Okay, so we need to set up just 500 buckets that go into the autonomous activator, and then we just need this thing to pipe the items out back into our AE system. So that's a much simpler automation than what I was thinking this was going to be. I don't know if this thing will just dump the buckets into the Tesseract. I haven't tried this yet. We could try doing item mode send only. And let's grab some more buckets. Do I have that on AutoCraft? I don't. Okay, let's just put 5 buckets in here. And does that... Okay, that doesn't go directly into the autonomous activator. Yeah, it makes me think if this fills up full of the buckets and they're shooting out into the world, that it should place it into an inventory right next to it. I would imagine. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in just a moment. Let's make some buckets. I don't know how many 500 buckets is. That's gotta be a decent amount though. Should take a nice chunk out of how many we need. Okay, so buckets go in here. Let's see what happens when it does 3 more of these things. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice if that went directly into our EE system instead of shooting it out into the world. So if we search here, we don't have any chocolate milk buckets. Okay, so what's it doing? 1 more. Okay, so what's going to happen when it does the next one? Does it? Oh, it just shoots it out into the world. Okay, so we do need to extract directly from this thing. Otherwise, it'll shoot them out into the world, which is fine. So we can do that pretty easily using, well, either this item node, transfer node, which I was doing before. Yeah, I think actually that might be the best way to do that. Let's put that chest away, and we'll do this transfer node here. Just pipe out of there, pipe that directly into there. That should be taking out all those buckets. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so now, next thing, very simple. We just need to put items into this guy. In fact, I should have taken that chest again, I think. I'm trying to think what the best way to do that. I guess a hopper with a chest on top? That might be. That might be the best way. Or at least the easiest way. I don't know if we can put buckets into this machine with the hopper. I assume we can. Oh, why does it put... Okay, so if the Tesseract's on top... So it's putting the buckets to the top inventory, not the bottom. Okay. So yeah, I'm finding out new stuff about this. Let's take all this out. I guess we'll submit what we have in our inventory just to clean up some space here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. And if we move the Tesseract to the top... Hey, cow. Oh, my inventory is completely full. I thought it was just caught beneath the floor. Let's get some buckets out of here. Okay, if we put the Tesseract directly on top, that should power it and get the items out of it. So that's one less thing to worry about. I guess we can put that stone brick right there. So now we just need to pipe in items to the side, I would imagine. We do that, we put buckets here. It looks like those are going in, so we just need a chest on top of that. Like so. Fill that up full of buckets, or just throw them on the ground. One of the two. Fill that up full of buckets. Okay, let's remove that block here. Okay, so yeah, that is filling up. So what we should see is chocolate milk buckets in the AE system, right? Yeah, we have 21 of them right now. There's 22. Yeah, 23, and this is still keeping power. It is. All right, so that is pretty simple. I just need to make sure this has 500 buckets in here. Let's grab, whoops, not that. Grab those all out and throw those on the ground again. I don't know why it does that. It does that a lot to me. But anyway, so we have buckets here. We're automatically collecting chocolate milk. That is awesome. That wasn't too bad at all. Grab one more piece of stone to button this all up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Guess we'll have to remove this. There we go. Okay, very simple automation here to collect chocolate milk. I like it. All right, guys, so I came over here to check out how our DNA was doing. We got 82 buckets worth, 82.7 buckets, and I was noticing this seems like it was going kind of slow, so I clicked on one of these and I saw the power was way down. Yeah, and this is going super, super slow, so I was like, what's the deal? Why is this all low? So I checked out the power, and sure enough, we've drained all of our power. We have nothing left. No reserve. Wow. So that means our dynamos are going full blast. They are all producing 640 RF a tick. And yeah, with all the DNA stuff going, and I guess the progressive automation, I guess that's up there. The milker going, we are just using more power than what we can make. So I wasn't gonna do big reactors until we ran into a situation like this. Well, it looks like we are pretty much there. But I don't want to do big reactors today, so I think what we're gonna do, if I can find where I want to go, I think we're gonna go over here and turn this off for now. We will collect the rest of this BDNA when we get more power set up. But yeah, we can't be doing that. It's just using way too much power at the moment, and I don't want our AE system to turn off and all this stuff. So yeah, for now, temporarily turning this guy off, and we will revisit that probably next episode, I think. I think so. All right, so what I wanted to do today, I wanted to jump into some other quests. We've already made some pretty good progress on the BNA and the chocolate milk, but we're running into issues, but we will get those solved. What I want to do, let's jump into a little blood magic. We haven't touched blood magic for a few episodes, probably like 10 episodes or so. So let's check this out. There's a few easy to do quests here that I was looking at, like this one right here, Blood Amulet. This one says that it can heal you for 5 hearts as long as it's full, which sounds pretty cool. So I want to go ahead and make one of these guys. So let's see how we can make a blood amulet. And to make one of these, this is from Sanguimancy? Sanguimancy? I don't know how you say that, something like that. So we need demonic slates, some string, some blood tanks. I think we have those tanks already, right? I think we had some in here. This is a tier 2 and we have a tier 1. Okay, and these require tier 1s. Yeah, it won't let us do that. Let's make another one of these. Oh, you know what? We need a master blood orb, huh? Okay. Let's come over here for a moment. I think we got our orbs in this chest. Apprentice. I know I had, whoops, whoa, really fast there. I know we had one right here in our brew stands for blood magic. So let's use that real quick. Stick that guy right like that. Okay, so there's a blood tank. That should be the 2 that we needed. What else do we need in here? The demonic slates. We need a clock, I believe, was an item that we were missing. A bucket. I know we made a bunch of those, but those are all being used elsewhere. I wonder if the other blood tank is full. Maybe that's why it won't work. Capacity. Let's set this down. It's not auto going in there for some reason. It does not look like it's full, so I don't know why that wouldn't be going in there automatically. Let's just put it right there. Any way for it? Okay, so demonic slates, and we get those by doing imbued slates, and we get the imbued by doing reinforced, and we get the reinforced by putting blank slates back in the blood altar. Okay, I don't think we had any more of those slates left over, the higher tier ones. Actually, let's just double check. Yeah, we just had the regular blank slates in our AE system. We have some here. So we can go ahead and set this up to craft these. I will tell this to block blank slates. So those will go in the system. They will automatically infuse into the reinforced ones. I'll do that same process until we get to the demonic slates. Yep, let me go ahead and do this real quick, guys, and we will be right back. All right, so yeah, it is using this blood tank, even though it would not automatically shift click into the craft here. So there is our blood amulet. Shift for more info. Okay, that's way more info, isn't it? Yeah, that does complete this quest. Let's go ahead and do that, claim that reward. So I assume, I've never used this before, but it said that it needed stuff in there, right? So let's set a filter and let's put this through. I assume it charges up with some essence. I would imagine that's the only way this thing works. Unless we have to take actual buckets. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, does it? Unless we have to take buckets and put it like this. Alright guys, well I tried doing a quick Google search for the blood amulet. And yeah, I saw some stuff, but I didn't see how this thing works. So I just said, you know what, let's just try it. So you just put some blood in a blood tank. I just filled this up again. I've already done this. So yeah, I just grabbed these out of our life essence bucket that's up there. Or our drum, I should say. So yeah, you can take the blood amulet and you right click down here. It says amount 3,000 out of 16,000 on the tooltip. As soon as you right click, it uses one. So I think that should be full. It should have 5 buckets in there. Well, now it's got 6. This tooltip looks like it's wrong. This one says it can hold like, how much is that? 2 billion? 147,000? Or million? I don't know. Anyway, it says it can hold a lot in there. So this amulet is supposed to be able to heal you. I don't know how that works. So if we fly up and we drop, that uses some health. If I right click this, okay, I don't know how that thing works. Maybe it only does like red health. Let's try it. Just come up and like try and kill myself a little bit. Don't want to go too crazy here. Get into the red. Okay. Right clicking it doesn't do anything. Does this have to be in the bauble slot? Nope, it won't go in the baubles. Shift right click, holding it. I don't know how this thing works. I would have thought from the description in the quest, the blood amulet can heal you for 5 hearts of damage as long as it's full. Oh, maybe it's not full. Maybe it requires more than 5 buckets worth. Maybe that's the problem. I was thinking, since it said 5 hearts, it would only need 5 buckets. Oh, it says there's 11 in there. So how much does it take to fill this thing up? I don't know. Yeah, right-clicking on it still doesn't do anything. Okay, well that's something I will probably have to figure out for another time. It looks like there's still a little bit of essence left in this. Oh, it must have been getting some piped in from there. Well, anyway, we made the blood amulet. We did that quest. A little bit of a fail here. I'm going to have to do some more research on this thing. If you guys know how this thing works, let me know in the comments down below. That will be awesome. Let's go ahead and do blood wand. This one right here. So it sounds like this will be a little bit of Thaumcraft stuff with the blood magic. So this says, with some work, you can combine dark arts and make a wand that powers itself from LP. The first person to pick it up will be bound to the wand core and their LP network. It will be used to power the spells cast. Maybe you can get someone else to pick it up. Well, there's nobody else in a single player world. So let's see how we make a blood rod. And to make one of these, we need an inert blood rod, which is a lot of these different things. Some imbued slates. Okay, and we have to do this on the infusion altar with a master blood orb in the center. Okay, that doesn't sound too terrible. Let me go ahead and get this set up, craft this, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we got everything laid out here. We're doing our infusion craft. Hopefully everything goes correctly. We got our master blood orb there in the very center, which is being infused with all these different blood magic items. Yep. Apparently I didn't have any of these left. I guess I made just enough the last time for the the monster spawning or the elemental spawns or whatever we were doing. Yeah, so I had to remake all these different things, but we did have the simple catalyst already pre-made, so that was awesome. All right, so that looks like our inert rod. Inert blood rod. Okay, very cool. So if we stick this over here, let's go ahead and put that right there, and we will infuse this in the altar. I don't know how much this takes. It looks like it is using a decent amount of that blood, though, the LP in our altar. Okay, there we go. So the first person to pick this up is who it gets bound to, which is going to be me. Doesn't look like that tooltip changed, though, did it? Nope. Do I have to right-click it? Shift right-click it? All right, so I assume with this thing, we're going to have to put the wand caps on there. So that's going to give us some weak blood shards and a reward bag. Let's claim that. Yeah. Okay, so let's check out the reward bag real quick. A wool couch and a barrel. So where would we put a wool couch? Maybe over here? Maybe right there. And the barrel. I wonder... Oh, the barrel holds things. It's actually a large chest. That's kind of cool. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so weak blood shards, yeah. We need to put some caps on this blood rod, and I don't know what the best kind of caps to use, or if we even have any. Let's check out. Yeah, we have these silver ones. Okay, you know what? Let's try doing that. I don't know what the silver ones are, or if they're good or not. That one and these guys, and there is a silver bossed blood wand, capacity 100. Maybe the better caps would be better. Like making the thaumium caps maybe would be better. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go and do this real quick. I was going to use the silver ones. Now I'm having second thoughts about it. I don't know if we're even going to use that blood wand at all. But yeah, let me go ahead and turn these into the proper caps and we'll be back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. There we go. There's some charged thaumium caps, and here we are. Yeah, we're starting to run low on the RM. This stuff is what's used for the infusion on that. You get this pretty much only from those, what are they called? The ones that drop from the Wisp, the Essentia, or I can't think of the name of those things. Anyway, I don't see that there's any difference between the thaumium bossed blood wand and the one with the silver. It didn't look like that changed anything. It might have. I don't know. So let's stick that on here. Yeah, it looks like that's draining everything from the node. So it says it should be charging up from our blood network, which actually, does this even say our name on it? Yes, it's current owner Hypno. So I wonder if all the aspects on here charge up automatically from our blood network. It kind of feels like that since that's charging up just by sitting in our inventory. Now, if that's the case, that sounds like that's going to be really amazing, that we don't have to worry about putting on the charge pedestal, that it will just charge itself over time from our LP network, which is already automatically being filled over here by this guy. So yeah, that is pretty interesting if that is how this works. So I wonder if I could just leave this like in here and not worry about charging up these scepters every time and all of this stuff. If this just charges itself over time, it says it holds 100. That will be really awesome. I'm not seeing those numbers go up now. Yep, there they go. Okay, so they tick up just slowly over time. So maybe it's not like super fast. Maybe I will just leave this here though, and that will do its thing. Obviously, if we can have like a larger node that'll fill up our wand immediately, that would probably be the best way. But yeah, that still works, and that's pretty cool. I like it. All right, so we knocked out a couple of quests here in the Blood Magic section. We knocked out a couple, well, we started to, in the For The Hoarding section. Both of these not complete, and yeah, the chocolate milk one, we're almost there. That's 395 buckets, so next episode we should be able to knock this out. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to figure out our power situation here, because if that is going to be using all of our juice, yeah, that's not good at all. Looks like we are starting to charge back up a little bit on our battery over here. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you did like it. and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.